Welcome everybody to the Oval Championship East Block first round test at Chevrolet. I made it. Sorry everyone. Welcome everybody to the EBRL Oval Championship test race. Today we are at Charlotte Roval and we are in open test for every single car you can choose from. Right now we are in free practice. We have 50 minutes left till the qualify, and then we will see how the race will goes. We have pretty stocked up grid. We have expected 12 drivers. Let's see how many of them will come. But yeah, hopefully this season in EBRL Oval Championship will be really great, and we will see loads of great drivers, loads of great battles. Right now, still in the practice, we can see many drivers making lots of mistakes with these new next-gen cars and loads of lockups. Right now we're looking at Carlo Rossi, one of the best mod creators we have, and also the guy who shared our league on his Patreon to give us many drivers to the championship. Right now we are looking at Eric Wessel in the Chevrolet 2016 car, and he's one of the rookies to the Oval Racing with these NASCAR Cup Series cars. And right now on the banking, going to the chicane, one of the hardest parts of the track. Look at that speed. Theo Cross, meanwhile, with the new next-gen car, and he spun before the way on the banking. Right now, only car that was able to set a lap was Daniel Kuchak, and he is in the Toyota Supra Xfinity car, seems like. Now it's Toyota Camry in the next-gen category. He's right now behind Simon Constantin, also one of the organizers of the league. And they are going, both of them, on the banking. Look at that view, just unbelievable. Massive lookup from Simon, and Canadian driver going straight on the chicane. Daniel Kuchak still behind them, and then it seems like Andre Byler going pretty close to them. Oh, and they crashed! Massive crash here for Daniel Kuchak, and Simon Constantin also has Carlo Rossi in the Eminem's cars. All of them going straight into pit. Eric Wessel right now, 309 lap with the 2016 car, pretty good lap by Czech driver, the racing team owner of East Block. Also, don't forget, today we will have the livery reveal for East Block Racing, and tomorrow from 13 o'clock Central European Time we will have the Endurance Championship opening round around the around Daytona, and Carlos is stopping on track. Probably some minor setup changes, and right now Daniel Kuchak still the fastest guy. Eric Wessel 123, which is pretty good for 2016 cars. As among the two cars that were able to set the lap. Daniel Kuchak seems like one of the best drivers currently on the track, doing pretty good in this next-gen car. Andre Breyer in the 2016 Toyota Camry, really close to the wall, nearly touch it, and he's going through chicane with a massive drifting to the second part of chicane. Right now, pretty chaotic practice session still, and Simon Constantin 133. He has gotten the lap. Daniel Kuchak still 121. Can he improve now in this lap? And he's going to the final chicane. Now it's gonna be his flying lap. Let's see how it will do. Andre Bayer still without a lap. This is his flying lap. And he is trying to get on with it, to get this fast lap, and Kuchak still in the 2016 car, as well as Andre Blyer and Eric Wesley, the old 2016 cars. Then we have Theo Cross in the next gen car with Conodit, and Conodit is in the wall on the turn 1, and Simon Constantin also in the 2023 next gen cars. Nobody has chosen the Xfinity car for this race, or he hasn't joined yet. Eric Wesley now coming through the... Yes, he has improved. No, he's not. But he's pretty consistent on his lap times. Nearly lost it there into turn 1. And here we see... Yeah, it is Simon Constantin exiting the final corner. And here it is, Simon Constantin on his flying lap. No, it is not. Sorry for misinformation. He was coming out of the pit. And it was a massive lock up into the first chicane. Now he's going onto the second banking to the final part of a track before the last chicane, which is one of the most trickiest part of a track. And now Carlo Rossi joined the session with the 2016 car with Toyota, and Eric coming to the final corner. It is a massive improvement. He's just 1 second of the Daniel Kuchak time. Theo Cross, meanwhile, in the next gen car with 129. And seems like the 2016 cars are much faster than the next gen cars. It's right now best next gen lap time is 7 seconds slower than the Eric Wesley time. So right now the next gen cars are not doing that well. And someone said that these cars are pretty bad on the apex, on the curbs. Massive battle there between 3 cars, and Jesus Christ, what a battle! Daniel Kuchak. Oh, massive crash there. Simon Constantin and Andre Bayer they have come together, and this is pretty bad for both of them, because that was one of their good lap times. Dirt crash into wall, and we are going back on Daniel Kuchak as he will do his flying lap once again. 5 minutes to go in the practice session. In 5 minutes we will have the most important session of the week, of the race. Even though it is the test race, nothing is counting today, it's still pretty good to see how the cars are doing, since we are doing all 3 types of cars are gonna be used this season in the Oval Racing Series. And let's see how they will do. And I go check back on the server. Simon Konstantin 133, still not on his flying lap right now, and this chicane is pretty tricky with the next gen cars, but still he is doing somewhat good in the next gen cars, and still right now second by 5 seconds of Theo Cross. And massive lookout by Connor did. Now he is gonna be going for the final banking before the start of his final lap. And right now Theo Cross going to the first chicane on the oval section. How good he can do it. No lookup there. That's pretty unusual with these drivers. And Theo Cross now coming before the final chicane, the trickiest path track with the next gen Chevrolet. Lock up a little bit, and we camera just gone off. Oh, I don't know who was that. I think it was Andre Blyer. He has nearly crashed with Theo Cross, and Theo Cross now on his flying lap. What he can do this time? Jesus, that was close to the wall. Nearly crashed. British driver and Formula 1 champion with EBRL Racing and Carlo Rossi has stopped on the exit of the first corner. Theo Cross still right now fighting with Andre Blyer. Hopefully they won't crash like Andre Blyer crashed in the last 2 laps. Simon Konstantin 131 now, and oh, Andre Blyer pushed Theo Cross in the wall. And Theo Cross is back in the pit. That was a good try on a flying lap. Still the fastest guy in the next gen cars. Connor Dirt 130. Simon Konstantin 131. There are improvements. I think Theo Cross has done very good lap on these standards. And Connor Dirt right now with the next gen car going through the final chicane. He's not on his flying lap. Connor Dirt right now on his flying lap. We are watching him as he is going around the first sector of the track. Adam Blyer has gotten the lap with the 2016 car, 125, and he's 3 seconds off Eric Westerly. And 11 seconds, still the end of a pre-practice. We're having right now the final laps of drivers. Carlo Rossi starting the final flying lap, and he has crashed on the turn 1. Sadly, no lap for the Italian driver. And this is probably the end of a practice session. Connor ending. Simon Konstantin now. He's still going to the final chicane. And this is not a flying lap, definitely not. Daniel Kocak he is on the flying lap. He can still improve. A little bit wide. And now he's coming to the final banking of a track with the 2016 car. What can he do? Can he improve the time? Oh, massive lockup by Carlo Rossi in front of him. And it is not improvement. So right now, I think this is the end of a practice session. And yeah, it is the end for our practice. Carlo Rossi and Eric was on the last flying laps, and I think they are both not on the flying lap, definitely not. And I think this is the end of the end of pre-practice. Let's go for a qualify. Let's see how the drivers will do. Oh, Eric, massive spun on the final corner, and he's off. Carlo Rossi still final car, and he's going once again around the first sector. Somehow it hasn't ended the session for him. That's pretty weird. And he has gone off. Probably he will now stop to start the qualify. No, he's not. He's not stopping. He will not give us a quali session, and we will have to wait till he crosses the line. Simon Constantin already finished the quali. And there it is, end of the practice session. We are now having the start of the qualify session. We can now have a good look at our safety cars for this race. You can see the Aston Martin Vantage. Yeah, it's the F1 version, but still, it's pretty cool car to have as a safety car. Daniel Kutchak, the fastest driver in the 2016 NASCAR category, and Theo Cross, fastest driver amongst the next gen drivers. No driver in the Xfinity car, so yeah. Now, qualify starting in a moment, and we will see how the drivers will cope with it. So quali not starting yet, somehow. I think half a minute till the quali starts. And there it is. The quali session. We right now have closed pit. We will have to wait till the pit opens, and James Robinson has joined the grid with the Xfinity Toyota Supra. So we have finally a third class today. And this is our pace car going in the pit lane. I have no idea what's happening since nobody told me and I haven't read the rules. And let's see what's gonna happen. I think he just find out that the red flag can't be recalled off. Base car just got disqualified from the qualifying. Good luck. I'm pretty sure that he just now find out that you can't call off the red flag. I'm absolutely sure that this happened right now. And he just restarted the server. So we will have a little pause, ladies and gentlemen. You can sit down and wait. Give us a little moment. We are now just training the server, and yeah, our league organizer doesn't know you can't put up the red flag. So we are back in the qualify. No, it's free practice once again, and I think we are waiting for drivers to join the server, and then we will start the qualify session. Hopefully. I think that's everyone. Should be. No, it's not, definitely not. We're missing a few drivers. Oh, sorry, you don't see anything. Quick fix. And there you have it. I'll put it at the autocam so you can watch something, and until we decide what happened. I don't know what unrest means, but okay. Yeah, we skip the session. And now we will have the qualify starting, and it's once again red flag. Someone has failed the settings. I don't know if it's gonna kick him. I haven't tested it. Someone has set up something badly. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, someone has made a mistake. I'm sorry once again. We are not gonna. It seems like we are not gonna be racing today. No, we will fix it, but still. I have no idea. No, I have idea what's happening, but I think Gabriel have no idea, the league organizer and the pace car driver. What's happening now? He might be saying to himself, but I don't know either. I mean, the most logic decision is to restart the server, and hopefully this won't happen in my race too, so I should test it out before tomorrow's endurance racing. Hopefully. Because now it's really bad if it seems like we are doing a qualifier under red flag, which doesn't make sense. Okay, so basically it seems like there's nothing currently which we can do with it, and we fixed it. And yeah, Carlos is disqualified for the teleporter pit. And we are back. 5 viewers! Welcome everybody for the qualify for our test race around the Charlotte Roval for our Oval Championship. If you have any question, you want to say hello, feel free to use chat. I'm answering to questions, anything. So feel free to write in the chat, and I'm having no problem with answering to your questions and saying hi to you. Anything. Just ask and I'll do it. And right now, Andre Blyer, fastest driver in the 2016 class, then Theo Cross, fastest in the next gen class. And both of them are improved by 1 second. We have 8 minutes to go, and Eric Wesley and Carl Rossi, both of them are disqualified for teleporting to the pit. And I think Conor Dirt, yeah, Conor Dirt is not disqualified. Only Eric and Carl Rossi. So 6 cars left on the qualifying session. Daniel Kuchak, Conor Dirt, Simon Constantin, James Robinson, sorry, Theo Cross and Andre Blyer. Andre Blyer right now in the pit lane. And Theo Cross right now on his fast lap. Andre Blyer disqualified for teleport to pit. And now it's getting pretty weird. And hello, Tim Hansen. So right now, Theo Cross still on his flying lap. You don't have to ask me. I'm not in the lead of the championship, so ask the guys on the Discord server. And James Robinson now entering the final chicane in the Xfinity class. And he's the only one in the class, so he's going fastest in the class. And still right now Daniel Kuchak beat out the lap. Conor Dirt also on the out lap. Simon Constantin going fastest in the second fastest, sorry, in the next gen class. And Andre Blyer is now 100% pole sitter for the test race for our Oval Championship. And that's pretty good for him. And we can see the disqualified drivers. Daniel Kuchak 139 through the pit. Somehow very competitive lap. And Simon Constantin now going to the first part of the banking, then the chicane and another banking and another chicane on the Charlotte roval layout. So he is in the new gen cars. He's right now the second fastest behind Theo Cross. He's fighting for the pole position now, coming on the second part of the banking. And before the final chicane, he's looking like on a good lap. And we will look at it, and he's going in the pit. Just like James Robinson. Many drivers in the pit now. And Conor Dirt also. It seems like Conor Dirt is out of fuel, so that means he's out of a qualify. He is out of a qualify. Run out of fuel. And many drivers diving into the pit. And Conor Dirt will be stranded in the pit lane. So that's probably not the qualifier he imagined of. And that's it. End of a qualify. We are going for a race. And we have the rolling start. Somehow we have driver swaps on. That's pretty weird. $30 seconds till the start of the race. I don't know what are the procedures for that race, but Andre Blyer in the lead. And they are blasting off the line, even though it's rolling stars, Simon Constantin. I think he has to give the position back. And he is giving the position back. So... And somehow my AC tower just turned off at the start of a race. That's very nice from it. Okay, we are gonna be switching to another app. Which somehow is turned off. Okay, so we are... Oh, it's not working, luckily, and... We are gonna see... the rolling start one lap. And Andre Blyer in the lead of the pack in the 2016 car. Then we have the Theo Cross in Simon Constantin in the next gen cars. James Robinson in the Xfinity car. Daniel Kocak also in the 2016 car. And then Conor Dirt in the next gen car. He was stranded in the pit without a fuel. And then Carlo Rossi and Eric Wesley, both of them in 2016 cars, disqualified from qualifying for the teleporting into pit. Now we have the pace car going on the banking. Let's see how the restart will go, and the race will be probably very interesting. We hope, at least. And safety cars in this lap. So let's see how it will go. And for the fans, hopefully massive shunt into turn 1. For the drivers, hopefully nothing happens in the first corner. And seems like safety car is still on track. And will be continuing. Now he's in and we are racing. Final chicane. And we are racing. It's green flag, green, green, green. Adam Blyer in the lead into turn 1. And there's massive shunt. Conor Dirt and James Robinson in. And it's safety car in the first lap. Massive shunt into turn 1. We haven't saw it. And we have straight on the safety car out in lap 1. We haven't even completed a lap. And even the corner before the safety car came out. And Conor Dirt in the back of the grid. No, it's bugged a bit. No, it's not. Conor Dirt in the back of the grid is staying. And it seems like he has a problem. He is stuck. And that seems like race over. No. He's trying to get out from there. Can he do it? Otherwise, he's disqualified. And that would be horrible for the South African driver. And I think he is already decided his future in this race, because I think that race has put him off and he has no chance of continuing on this race. Otherwise, he can find a way around. But he's right now DNF'd in this race, so and Theo Cross in the pit. I don't know what happened, and that's weird. So we are back on the track, and safety car is waiting for the drivers. And we can now start doing the laps. And Theocross also, DNF, and yeah, gonna do it back in the track, but I don't know if he's gonna be getting out from the pit lane. And he is! That's the way around the system. Just rejoin the server. You will be off, miles off, but at least you are still in a race. You can still fight. So currently, Conrad is in the last place behind the safety car. He will have to unlock himself. Theocross on the other side. And Theocross is once again disqualified somehow. I don't know how did that happen. For pit lane time. That's really weird. That happened. And I think he'll be ignoring it. We are right now behind the safety car. Sorry, behind the pace car, if I'm gonna be American. I think it's... yeah, pit lane is open. I think the organizers should be putting much more testing into the racing, because right now seems like loads of problems on track. Connor Dirt behind the safety car now, so I think he should go unlap himself. Theocross also getting behind the safety car now, and Connor Dirt should be let go to get unlapped, so he can get back into racing. Theocross was overtaken by a safety car, and he's been... yeah, Theocross is now... it says he's in the back of the grid, and both Theocross and Conrad is back in the pit, and he's once again disqualified for teleporting. Same for Theocross. I think they can't get over the system, and that's issues which the organizer should be putting attention on. And oh! Andre Breyer and many drivers crashing into the safety car. What has happened now? I think that should be that will be restart. Probably. God knows what happened. And yeah, all of the drivers are DNF'd. How did that happen? And yeah, server is restarted, so we're gonna be putting a little break. Some mistakes are happening. I'm sorry for another interruption of our racing. Little mistakes from the organization, and hopefully can be fixed before the start of the race. Little ad break for us. So today at should be 18 o'clock, probably 19, somewhere between 18 and 19 o'clock should be, EBRL Racing should be dropping their new liveries for next season, as well as GT3 cars, as the Formula cars, and hopefully you'll be excited to see them. Someone has already leaked it on the Silverstone, on the practice session. Our new Academy car was leaked by absolutely horrendous photo, but still it was leaked, and now we are hoping that no more leaks before the official announcement of the new livery. Also, as Tim Hansen somehow got really good version of photo, and he has already knew that the livery will be white. So, and doesn't know what's happening right now. I'm gonna go find out what's happening. Just give us a second. Sorry for the mistakes, and we have already fixed it. Now we are joining the server. Hopefully, and the race should be starting in a moment. Hopefully, you can let me join in. And yeah, I'm right now joining in the server. So once again, the restart will be happening, and this time teleporting is allowed. Server is right now running. I'm gonna give you the view to the racetrack, and right now we are in the free practice. Once everyone will join, we will restart us. We will skip to the race, and we will have the race session. So hopefully we'll be in a near seconds. Now we are in the race session. Yeah, just watch out. We have different starting grid as many drivers changed the cars, while in the meantime they were able to do it. So just watch out. You may find different cars on the grid, but once it stays the same, James Robinson will be starting on pole position. No, James Robinson, sorry, Andre Bayer. The grid will be reshuffled like it was before, so watch out for it. And hopefully we can get much better race start. One lap once again before the start of the race. Sorry, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, but yeah, Corridor and James Robinson once again crashed out in lap 1, turn 1, and we are once again having the safety car restart. Hopefully this time, for the last time, we have 40 minutes of racing ahead, and Andre Blyer holding the lead. Theo Cross behind him, Simon Constantin in third, and Eric Wesley floating back over the grid, all the way into fourth. How did he make that? Unbelievable race start for Eric Wesley in the Stewart Haas Racing. What a drive. Daniel Kochak dropped further back with James Robinson and Conor Dirt. Both of them very bad start once again. Twice in a row. How can you do that? That's a good question. So in the meantime, if you have any question regarding the league, our racing team, not about the rules of ovals because I have no idea, and or anything, but yeah, anything I can answer, I will answer it. You can have questions, you can say anything in the chat, it's open for everyone, so go ahead. And you're now behind the pace car. Pit lane is closed, you can't pit currently. If the drivers have read the rules. And so I will put it onto different cameras since I think this is not good for eyes watching the safety car blinking. And now we are on the banking. It doesn't seem like safety car will be in this lap, but we will see. Eric Wesley, what a start, by the way. And yeah, safety car in this lap. We will be having the second restart. Hopefully James Robinson and Conor Dirt won't crash this time. Who knows? Let's see, Andre Blyer right now still leading the pack after the restart. We will be having the first chicane before the race will start. It will be under limit, and Andre Blyer right now preparing for another restart. Safety car gonna be in the moments going into the pit lane, and is now the time we will start racing. And Andre Blyer, very good restart he is having, and he's right now going into turn 1. Massive lockup. Eric Wesley nearly killed Simon Constantin. And what is his camera angle? We can't see anything. Andre Blyer holding the lead, and nobody has crashed this time. Luckily. Yes, Simon Constantin, the cam just love him, and look at that fighting with Eric Wesley. They are really close together. And on the lead it's staying the same. And Eric Wesley gonna have the look on the outside. Before he started banging, they touch a little bit, and there is contact. Carlo Rossi has crashed into the wall. He's going side by side with James Robinson. Now we are on the banking. Eric Wesley on the podium positions. Very good from Eric Wesley. And James Robinson falling further back. Yeah, Carlo Rossi now behind Simon Constantin. He's gonna be having a look. And he has got it since the 2016 cars are much. Oh, James Robinson! What has happened? And James Robinson has killed Conor Dirt once again. I think that's a beef. No, he killed Simon Jesus Christ, what is happening? Meanwhile, Adam Blyer in the lead. Eric Wesley second. Theo Cross is in a wall. He has crashed on the chicane. He has went into the wall section. He's going back and back, and he's in last place from second to last in just one corner. Massive mistake from Theo Cross. Jesus Christ, that's an absolute shame. He was doing a really good race, really good qualifying, and he's now in the back of the grid after mistake, and that's an absolute shame. And Adam Blyer going away with the lead. Eric Wesley will be probably fighting with Carlo Rossi in the moment, as this is gonna be battle in half a second. The Chevrolet and the Toyota, and James Robinson, wow, what overtake on Conor Dirt. And we want to see Eric Wesley fighting with Carl Rossi in the chicane. Carl Rossi will have a look on the outside. Look at that battle. Now on the banking. Can Eric Wesley hold the second place? And Daniel Kocak has gaining on this battle because he's now coming closer and closer to the podium position. And Eric Wesley, a massive look up into the chicane. He has all the car. Oh, Carl Rossi! Carlos Esco! He's in the wall. He nearly crashed into Eric Wesley, and that's a massive crash for Carlo Rossi. And Daniel Kocak gained the position back, and he's now in the podium position. Absolutely unbelievable racing. And wow, actually that's really cool racing. Daniel Kocak from 5th to 3rd. Eric Wesley from 8th on the grid to all the way into 2nd, and sadly Simon Constante is in the pit, and I think that's gonna be the crash with James Robinson, as Carlo Rossi has spun. He has spun once again, and now Eric Wesley will be fighting with Daniel Kocak into the chicane. And Simon Constantin has left the race, and he's out of the race, sadly, one of the organizers of the league. And Daniel Kocak now trying to get closer to Eric Wesley to gain the battle on the 2nd place. We have a half an hour before the end of the race, and the grid is already really gapped. And Eric Wesley, another time, massive lockup, and he's had to cut the course, and that will give chance to Daniel Kocak, as he's gaining on the inside. Will he take the move? He is! Daniel Kocak goes into 2nd, and what a battle we have for the podium. Oh, that's a close racing by the two guys. And it was on the inside. Can he get it move? Really close racing by both 2016 cars. Just crazy battle between Daniel Kocak and Eric Wesley on the inside. We'll take a look, but nothing from it. Massive fighting for 2nd place, and Eric Wesley has fallen off bit to have another chance of getting the position back. Now in the banking, he will have to do it. It's the last chance probably. We have still 33 minutes of racing. Simon Constantin is retired from the next gen category, and right now, Conor Dirt fighting with Theo Cross for the win in the next gen category, actually. I think that will be battle. And now Theo Cross going on the inside, and Conor Dirt, he will take the place. And oh, Conor Dirt crashing the wall. He has spun. And Theo Cross has taken the lead in the next gen cars. Eric Wesley is still behind Daniel Kocak, and right now Theo Cross in the lead of the next gen racing, and hopefully we can get really good racing now. Eric Wesley is still 1 second of Daniel Kocak. I think Daniel Kocak is a much more experienced driver. He showed it in the free practice, he showed it in the qualify, and Eric Wesley will have to do anything to get close, to get a battle, force the battle with Daniel Kocak. And we have 50 subscribers on our YouTube channel. That's such a cool. And Eric Wesley now behind Daniel Kocak. He will try to not cut the course once again. Massive drift there, and I think now it's the boring part of the oval racing, because right now the grid is splitted. We have big gaps around, and I think the racing now should be only pretty interesting. Should be Eric Wesley and Daniel Kocak. James Robinson, sorry, in the pit lane. And Theo Cross, oh, that's a massive crash from Theo Cross. He has cut the course and he's spinning out on his start-finish straight. Let's see how it will goes. If it's gonna be safety car or something else, and I think it's not. James Robinson now in the pit lane, and Theo Cross has spun once again in the roval section. I think the tires are gone. Oh, that was nearly crash with Conor Dirt. Jesus Christ. That was scary. That was absolutely scary. And I think Theo Cross is having massive issue with the tire wear. He has probably fired up the tires. And I think that's a big problem for the British driver. And nothing from it. From the race control. No safety cars. No full course yellow. Nothing from it. And James Robinson now taking Theo Cross, so Theo Cross has fallen back into the back of the grid from a lead of the next gen, all the way to the back of the class, and he has been forced to use back to the pit as he was at the start of a new lap. The tires were gone, and there was no chance he was coming back into the pit with these tire wears. Hopefully he can come back into the race, do something actually. And let's see, James Robinson now behind Conor Dirt, 15 seconds. That's pretty far, and I think now it's even more boring. But I think these types of crashes will be happening this race, because drivers are just not the best. Nothing against them obviously, but we are not NASCAR drivers. So hopefully we can get some kind of a red flag, safety car, full course yellow, something interesting. Jesus. Right now we are watching Conor Dirt in the lead of the next gen class. So that's very good job by South African driver, even though he has crashed in lap 1 and he was upside down. He's still come back and he's still fighting for the places. And oh, Carl Rossi, massive cut into the final chicane. And right now we are seeing, like I said before, the boring part of racing. Daniel Kocak in the second place in the complete standings, and obviously also the class standing. And he's 10 seconds behind Andre Blyer. He's catching up, seems like. Eric Wesley is falling off. He's on a podium currently. Very good start of a race for him, and hopefully we can get something interesting in the near future of the race. So right now, first place, 35 points for Andre Blyer, 30 points for Daniel Kocak, and 25 points for Eric Wesley. Carl Rossi, 22 points, and 20 points going to the Conor Dirt, even though he's winning in the class. Today we don't have a class racing. He is just the fastest driver in the how do you call it? Once again, in the next gen class. And now he was lapped by Andre Blyer. He's just flying, this man from Germany. And Daniel Kocak behind. All this happening. James Robinson getting close to Conor Dirt. It's just 3 seconds. They are both on the banking, so hopefully interesting fight will hopefully came up from this. Daniel Kocak in the pit lane. And oh! Massive crash! Who was that? Eric Whistley! He is crashing the entire pit lane. He has not made it into the pit lane. Now he will have to repair his car. And Theo Cross has retired officially. And Eric Whistley now in the pit lane. As well as Carlo Rossi going into pit lane. And Theo Cross retired. So that means Conor Rirt will win the next gen class today. And we just have the 2016 cars now racing. Carlo Rossi now entering the pit lane. And he missed it, seems like. I don't know. No, he's not. He has made it into the pit lane, luckily for him. Andre Blyer still not pitting. And as well as Daniel Kocak is already out of the pit. And Carlo Rossi also going out of the pit. I think Eric Whistley has been hauled off by the repairs. And that's a shame for him, as he was really doing well in the race. So Andre Blyer, we are waiting, and he is now coming into the pit lane. That means that Daniel Kocak can take the lead. If he can be fast enough, he can do it. Eric Whistley now reversing. He has... Oh yeah, he's restarting the pit decision. And Daniel Kocak now coming into the final chicane. What can he do? We are getting the camera on angle on the... And Adam Blyer now exiting pit lane. Daniel Kocak going through the final corner. And he has taken the lead on the strategy. Daniel Kocak. What a drive. And he's now in the lead of our test race. As this unbelievable strategy has given him the lead. Carlo Rossi 1 minute behind Andre Blyer. Then James Robinson 14 seconds. And then Eric Whistley in the last place in the whole race. What a strategy by Daniel Kocak. Just unbelievable. He has 14 seconds saved up somewhere. God knows where. But it's just unbelievable. So right now, James Robinson fastest it up right now. And Conor Rirt, a little bit of cut. Andre Blyer trying to get closer to Daniel Kocak, but Daniel Kocak already have fired up tires. On the other hand, Andre Blyer definitely not have fired up tires. And I'm wondering what has Theo Cross to say, as I'm gonna be looking at his stream right now. What is he saying about the today race? And he has gone straight into the practice. On the Bahur's 6 hours. That's a shame, actually. As he was doing really well, he was the fastest in the class. And now he's retired with Simon Constantin. Carlo Rossi in the pit lane. And he's the last driver to pit in today's race. James Robinson going past him. And I think as well as Conor Rirt will go past him. And the Eric Whistley also should be going past. Hopefully. Carlo Rossi now coming out in front. And oh, Carlo Rossi was taking the drive-through probably for speeding in the pit lane. But now he is clear and he's right in front of Carlo Rossi. Sorry, in front of James Robinson. They are now going to be fighting. So finally something interesting. And Conor Rirt has retired. I think he crashed into wall into turn 1, as there is the last place you saw him. And now James Robinson will be behind Carlo Rossi. So from 8 cars on the grid, we now have just 5. So loads of points given today. James Robinson behind Carl Rossi now into the first chicane. Can he gain the time on the Italian driver? And now he is losing the time. So no points for the next gen cars today. Only points for the 2016 cars. And Andre Blyer losing the time. He has been behind Daniel Kocak. So now is 12 seconds. James Robinson also losing time. He has done a mistake probably somewhere. And I think the race is once again neutralized for another 20 seconds. I forgot to put up the sound. I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. Just give me a second.
Broke and no red flag or anything, and just boom, the end.
Yeah.
So I'm just mad.
I mean, you're not the only one who retired. Every single next gen car has retired already.
Because they are not made for they are made for the track, but the other ones, the 2016, the people are just slamming them so much that that they just slam into the next gens.
Yeah, I saw it. I just wonder how was James Robinson able to crash with Conor twice at the two separate races into the first corner somehow.
He crashed into everybody.
Yeah, and then in the chicane, James Robinson haven't braked somehow.
And now I'm just scared of having him in the endurance race. Wait, who is the one who make the lives?
What?
Yeah, Theo Cross. I'm just scared of having him in the endurance race.
What happened with him?
He crashes every corner.
No, he's not bad in the other cars. I think it's just a NASCAR car. I mean,
How
he's
do
the... What?
How do I install the tire plugins? I have both the files for the the plugin for tires and fuel.
Yeah.
But where do I put them in my files so I can have them?
Oh, I don't know.
Bruh.
I mean, Theo is good driver. He's never getting penalties in the league racing. So I think it's just the NASCAR. He's bad, because I think it's first time he's racing with them. I think many drivers in the NASCAR in the overall championship are gonna be new to oval racing.
Well, the thing, the most of us were already into the NASCAR before in PHRL.
Yeah.
Literally, I did not even do 2 minutes.
Yeah, and still somehow James Robinson is in third.
Oh, crash! Andre did a crash. Well, he hit the walls. Yeah, the 2016 is badly made. The aerodynamics is badly made. And it doesn't have the right tire wear either. Hmm.
Yeah, now it's getting boring, I'm not gonna lie. 50-second gaps everywhere.
Yeah, it's an absolutely bad race.
Oh, Andre just spun into turn 1. I mean, it was pretty interesting at the start, and then it just afterwards it was a little bit boring. But I think it's always in the NASCAR if they don't restart the grid.
I don't understand why Gap did not restart the grid. Oh! Okay, yeah, I see the spun. I don't understand why it did not restart when like 3 people crashed at the first corner.
Yeah.
I think he did not see it.
I don't know. It seems like Gabriel have no idea what he's doing, but I thought he was already doing safety cars
No,
before.
he knows. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Just that he needs more eyes.
Yeah.
Him alone is not enough to see everything. Huh.
I'm just allowing teleporting on my endurance championship server just to make sure. Yeah, I think it was pretty big fail when everyone got disqualified from qualifying.
I could have continued, but I have 2,000 seconds of penalty.
What?
Exactly.
How do you get 2,000 seconds?
Here is the issue.
And now
I
we have
don't
safety
know
car
why.
somehow. I don't know why.
I got hit in the rear, and it teleported me right at the. I did not do anything. It just teleported me, and boom, 2,000 seconds penalty. I was second.
Maybe it was for speeding, but I don't know. That's bullshit.
No, I was not. Not even speed. I was on the track.
Weird. And now we have safety car. I don't know for what.
Because I got bit in the back. It destroyed my rear suspension. I tried going, and then my engine just exploded like from nothing. And then boom, 2,000 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just hoping now that we don't get massive fails tomorrow. And now we have safety car. Somehow.
The Xfinity corner is way too much. The suspension is not right. Neither is the aero. Yep. For next race, the 2016 gonna have a huge nerf. It needs a nerf, and the next gen need a stiffer suspension. Wait, what?
And we have 6 minutes to go. And we will have the safety car in this lap. 5 minutes of racing, and let's see how it will goes. And safety car in this lap. Let's hope for a great restart. And somehow James Robinson has gotten... sorry, Carlo Rossi is still 3 laps down. It says, I don't know if it's true, we will have the final chicane before the race start. And now we have a racing. Once again, 3 minutes, 58 seconds till the end of the race. And we have the bunched up grid. And James Robinson has crashed with Andre Bayer. He has spun. Eric Wesley back into third. And Aaron Bayer luckily saved it. James Robinson the biggest secret terrorist we have on track today, and luckily no everyone survived except him. Carl Ross is still 3 laps down, and Russell locking up everywhere. The left front is gonna be dying sooner or later, and Daniel Kocak staying in the lead. And Bar behind him, Eric Wesley, is gonna be now fighting with James. And James Robinson, oh! He nearly killed Eric! Wow! That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy moment. James Robinson, really dirty driver, seems like, from the racing today. And now we are going, and let's see how Daniel Kocak will get on with it. Also, Eric Wesley now getting overtaken by James Robinson. Into turn 1, James Robinson goes, and he has ball! He has ball in his own wall. Now, Daniel Kocak will be fighting Eric Wesley, staying back in the third, and Daniel Kocak will now be fighting, and they are going side by side for the lead. And Andre Blyer faster on the straight. Can he get the move? Yes, he can. Is the lead for Andre Blyer after a long 30 minutes. He's back in the lead. And Eric Wesley has built up a safe gap. Now we are going onto the baking. And oh, Daniel Kocak has crashed. He has crashed in the wall. And he has lost the chance of the winning today. Andre Blyer will go on the final 2 laps of the race to the finish line to win. Hopefully he will not crash. Massive crash by Daniel Kocak. That's a shame. And he has now also cut the course. God knows if it was on purpose or not. Eric Wesley going safely with Carlo Rossi behind him. No, it's James Robinson. Now 9-second gap. Andre Blyer, sorry. Yeah, they are exploiting the track now, it seems like. And wow, 120. Fast lap by 2016 car. And Daniel Kocak, sadly, crashing with the wall in a massive battle with Andre Blyer. And it seems like the German driver will be winning today, unless he crashes. 50 seconds to go. And we will see how this will go. And it seems like Eric Wesley will be comfortably getting the podium in the first race in his oval racing career. And Andre Blyer, after 27 laps, he's going now on the final banking. I don't know if it's the final lap now, or is there going to be 1 lap more? Because it was not stated in the rules. But Andre Blyer now coming through the final chicane. A little bit of lock up and a little bit of spin of the tires in the exit. And now the final banking. Final chicane, and we are having probably now 100% new winner. First race of the season. It is. Oh, he has crashed. And now is the end of the race. Andre Blyer wins the test race in the EBRL Oval Racing League. Daniel Kocak second, sadly, and Eric Wesley third on his podium. And James Robinson coming home in fourth after massive crashing, and Carl Rossi in fifth. Andre Blyer, what a race for the German driver. And Daniel Kocak second place after an unlucky crash at the final lap. At his second final lap, and Eric Wesley doing a bit of donuts on celebration for his major podium. Also James Robinson donuting, and this is just pure joy of these 2 drivers, because finishing their first oval race in the Oval Championship should be celebrated. And thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in next race around Talagida. Sorry for the pronunciation. a little bit of unprepared for it. And this race is gonna be on April 13th, so next to, in 14 days we will have another race. And the amazing NASCAR in the NASCAR Championship, our Oval Championship East Block. And thank you so much. If you are watching and waiting for the livery reveal, it will be in 17 minutes expected. And tomorrow and 13 Central European time, 13 o'clock Central European time, we will be hosting the East Block Endurance Championship opening round around the Daytona 2 hours, and Eric will take on the commentating after today's great performance by him, getting podium. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow at the Endurance Championship, and in 14 days for another oval race around Talladega, this time in the official race. This is only a test race. See you everyone next week. See you everyone tomorrow, and bye bye.